What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to what I've got going on the bench right here. We're just a few weeks before Christmas, and I always like to kind of do something during the holidays just to kind of, because we have so much going on as far as things around. We just started getting prepped up for the holidays yesterday, and along with all of the other, usual activities. So I always like to have something going on the bench during that time. And I just picked this kit up the other day. This is the AMT 2021 Ford Bronco, first edition. And this kit, I tell you what, when I opened it up, I was on a hangout about a week ago, and I was talking about this, and they said, open it up, Pappy. This thing is a great kit. And when I did, I was just like, wow. Uh, I, I'm not going to do an open box review on this thing because I've already tore into it, and my mind already started kind of creating a build. And I'm going to do this one through the holidays. I hope I can do it justice, but if y'all can get your hand on this kit, right here from AMT. It is a very, very good kit. The quality of the molds are just pristine. I didn't see any flash on it at all. So, anyhow, let me set this aside. Let me show y'all what I've got planned for this little jewel right here. The first thing is this is the body for it. It's a curbside kit, but I'm going a little bit further with mine. A good friend of mine, Tim Kalankowitz, he writes for Model Car Magazine. He did a review on it when this kit first came out, and if y'all want to check that issue out, it's Model Car News or Model Car Magazine issue. I think 221. He does a very good open box and builds the kit, and it's just beautiful. So spoke with him a couple nights ago, and he said, "Build this thing, Pappy. It really builds up good." So I went ahead, opened it up, and this is the course that I'm going with. I got the top taped on it that way it don't fall off. We took a lot of measurements on this particular kit. And first thing that I thought of was making it into a big, tall four-wheel drive. I'm from Georgia, and we love to do that. So the first thing that came to mind was take the body out, get it taped up as far as kind of sub-assembled, and start going with it. Now, the body that I decided, or the frame that I decided to use is the Revell Big Game, the Big Game Hunter kit, I believe it is. But this is a great frame. This is a good frame if y'all want to kit bash something. And when I did, I cut it out, pulled it out, and we started. I started taking measurements. I sub-assembled the as far as the suspension components on this kit to see where my actual center to center of the where the axles are going to sit at on this one. I got it marked, and then I went and got one of my Big Game Hunter frames out and sub-assembled it also to see where I lay on the center to center positioning of it. And this is when I say center to center, I'm going to show y'all right here. All I do is I take, Scully, give me a hand. I take the measurements from the center of this axle stub to the center of this axle stub, and I take it from the original kit and from the kit donor kit for the frame. And then I start deciding on where I've got to cut my frame. And the choice for it was going to be right behind this transfer case. This is a good flat area. Let me set all this out of the side. This is a good flat area for where the cab of the donor body is going to sit. So we took about an inch out of the frame, out of this section right here, and then we married it to this right here with the orange Tamiya cement. We let that set overnight. Then we took the frame and the axles. We set it. Let's set this, kind of show y'all kind of a halfway sub assembly here, and everything sets pretty center to center. I did, however, have to I did have to, and I'm going to have to trim a little bit more. I'm not really fully in center. I trimmed the back side of these springs off and remarried those back to the axle assembly, and I positioned everything, mocked it up, and I'm still off center just a little bit. So I'm going to cut this axle right here on this front side of the springs itself, and I'm going to take out maybe an eighth of an inch off of it, and that way it pushes it pushes the center of this axle forward a little bit more. So, but we did have to do a lot of trimming. I did have to trim off the very ends and the very fronts of this frame, and got it positioned where I feel like it's going to be a great looking ride height. As far as on the final assembly, tires and wheels that I'm going to use. This is the floor pan that it goes in here, and I retain that. And I did have to take some off. I took about other way. I took probably a good. If you get a hold of this kit, you'll see what I'm talking about. Prior to that, I had to take off maybe probably about an eighth of an inch off of this backside here, and then there's two little wings that goes down to right in this area. I took my razor saw and cut those off as well. That way this frame sits just bam like it was made for it. So we'll set this out of the way, and we're going to talk about the tire and wheel package that we've got picked out. I've always had a great admiration of these tires and wheels from Scenes Unlimited. I built a kit not too long ago out of these right here, and these are just wonderful. These are not 3D printed. These are cast rubber, and they're soft, just like most kit tires that you see. But these are the TSL boggers. I had to trying to read the lettering right there, but these are the TSL boggers. These are great, man. I tell you what, look at those. I mean, you got lettering on both sides. You can buy the wheels that goes along with these, but I had these in my wheel stash, and I think these come out of the snowplow kit, the Revell snowplow kit. But I had another set that came along with the new Revell Chevrolet pickup. These are wagon wheels right here, and these are a lot larger as far as that will fit right in here. And see, those slip right in there. So we're going to clean these up a little bit, but we're not going with the wagon wheels on this particular build. The tires and wheels that come along in the AMT kit for these are these right here, and these are great. And what am I going to do with them? Well, we're going to hollow this wheel out. I'll take it over, flip it over, and we'll take all this old wagon wheel out of the center itself. And then I'll do just like I normally do a lot of my Pro Street cars. We're going to leave these chrome, but we're going to paint these a black, and we'll glue those in right to the very back of that, and then we'll get everything trimmed out in here to where they'll fit in these tires and wheels. These are great wheels. If I can get you a set of Scenes Unlimited TSL boggers, grab a hold of them. They're great. I think I paid about $17, $18 for those, and they're well worth it in your builds. But that's what I've got planned for the wheels. Color for this body on this build. It's not going to be Pappy Red. Everybody thinks I paint everything Pappy Red, but I don't. We're going to do a haze gray, kind of the muted gray that you see on a lot of the aftermarket, or a lot of the Ford vehicles and a lot of other upper end trucks. We're going to paint the body. It'll be the haze gray, the top of the roof and everything. This is a removable roof also. We're going to paint it flat black, and then the wheel arches, as far as the fender flares, those are going to be flat black as well. Got a real nice set of bumpers that goes on the front of here. I've got them over here in the box. I may do them. I doubt I'll do them black. I'm thinking about doing them chrome, seeing how the wheels are going to be chrome. So we'll keep that. We'll keep that in a future video. Interior, glad you asked. Of course, there's going to be some Pappy Red somewhere, and it's going to have a poppy red, not Pappy, poppy red interior. Probably be a flat, kind of like a flat red Tamiya I think it's an XF7. So we'll get all that interior sprayed in that red, and that thing will pop. So anyhow, stay tuned for more on this particular build. Really do appreciate all my subscribers. Let me get this out of the way. If y'all ain't doing anything, of course, stay tuned to this fella right here, Mr. Fred Henry at Westwood Rods and Customs, old Pappy himself. The builds he's got going on his bench. If you need you some good products, especially in four-wheel drive parts, as far as some tires and wheels, Matthew over at MCV Products carries a great line of aftermarket 3D printed tires and wheels for a lot of your builds. Bring your model to life, as he says. And if y'all are looking to have something to listen to at the bench, listen to these guys right here, old Matthew, Luca, Jason, Chuck, and all them at the Scale Model Car Podcast. They just dropped a new episode out just in the last few days. Tell them, get on there, listen to that, and tell them Pappy sent you. Anyhow, hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. Get you some bench time, as I always say. If you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.